In the heart of downtown Miami stands an architectural treasure, a tribute to the boom-time era of the 1920s when multi-million-dollar land deals and fantastic architecture reshaped Florida's landscape. It opened on February 18, 1926, with spotlights and Tchaikovsky, as Miamians turned out to welcome Paramount Studios' newest star, the Olympia Theater. Through the years, it hosted talking movies, vaudeville shows, legendary entertainers, and great orchestras. But more than once in its 77-year history, financial struggles nearly lowered the final curtain on the Olympia, only to be rescued by those who believed in its historic importance. Today, under the direction of theater architect Richard Heisenbottle, the Olympia is experiencing yet another rescue, one that will take it back in time, a restoration to its original grandeur.
I consider the Olympia Theater here at Gusman Center for the Performing Arts to be the crown jewel of historic theaters in the state of Florida.
But returning the Grand Theater to its original splendor may be the biggest challenge of Heisenbottle's career.
It has been our approach to embrace the original atmospheric theater design, not to try to change it, not to try to make it a modern theater, for its historic sake, as well as for the theatrical future of the theater.
Arva Moore Parks, a native Miamian, remembers the theater's place in history.
Theaters were the place to be, and they were grander and grander. They were experiences. They weren't just the movies. And so all over America, these wonderful atmospheric theaters, particularly Eberson's theaters, who designed this one, but even other grand theaters certainly followed the mode of this 20s phenomena.
In 1925, that phenomenon spread through Florida as Paramount's theater architect, John Eberson, arrived with blueprints for the spacious Tampa Theater and its twin sister in Miami, the Olympia. Rising from a massive concrete foundation, the Olympia building's steel girders reached skyward.
This was the flagship. This was the shining star. This theater they built here was the most beautiful theater that the city had ever seen. It was an Italian garden. It was a palace beyond anybody's expectations.
Bringing the Olympia back to that regal condition would be expensive. Budget shortfalls had derailed Heisenbottle in the past.
The greatest challenges that we had to face in this project was financing of the project.
Generous support from the state and county finally put the plan back on track.
We had to plan this job out in advance in every way possible.
In developing the plan, Heisenbottle studied Eberson's 1925 blueprints for architectural details and color schemes. But it would take a maze of scaffolding to access every square inch of the theater.
The scaffolding didn't just come from the state of Florida. There was so much of this industrial scaffolding necessary that it came from all over the country.
For a restoration on this scale, Heisenbottle had to find the best decorative painters, construction workers, and electricians to handle the job. Jarrett Ellis is a decorative paint specialist on loan from the Tampa Theater.
Don't tell my boss, but I'd do it for nothing. You know, I really would. To have this kind of a canvas to work on, very, very fortunate.
As the project nears completion, the scaffolds come down as the lighting goes up.
The crews are here to hang all of the theatrical lights and all of the architectural lighting, and we'll be focusing it and trimming it out and setting the dimmers just the way we want them for opening night. It's almost countdown to kickoff here, so count out the curtain.
The new season kicks off with a joyful toast to Miami's crown jewel. As its doors swing open, the Olympia Theater at the Gusman Center for the Performing Arts celebrates its official grand reopening. Under a starry night sky, everything old is new again.
I hope you all enjoy the theater and enjoy the evening. Thank you.
This is a treasure for the whole state. People can come here from the Panhandle, from the Palm Beaches, from Jacksonville, and see this theater and see its fraternal twin sister in Tampa, and they could enjoy the feeling of the Roaring '20s, the glamour of Hollywood, that lost feeling that we still recapture here in this theater.
As an architectural story, it's really important that we keep our eye on this one. They don't build them like they used to.